Hello. Excuse my mess behind me. I just had to go live. Um, the verdict is in. I did not see this coming. I thought that we would have at least a couple of days of deliberation, um, but the verdict is in. Uh, I can't get over it. I'm beside myself. Anyway, I can't show it with this because I didn't figure that out. But I'm going to put it over here and you can at least hear the sound, I'm hoping. All right, let's see what they have to say. I would have thought hung jury. I thought guilty, but guys, I was like, that's what I said. It's too quick. Too quick. Here we go. I still think this is too soon. This jury was not even allowed to take notes. There's no way that you can remember 6 weeks worth of stuff in 3 hours, 4 hours. So remember what I said earlier, you would think they would take an hour for each day to go over evidence. It's too soon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the sheriff's sitting right beside behind me, which has not been done during the trial. I guess it's for the verdict. He looks terrified. But he's an attorney, so he knows the jury coming back this quick. Um, Here we go. Wow. I'm not surprised that they found him guilty. I'm surprised they did it so fast. He's about ready to pass out. That sure looks like he's trying to hold it together. No way. We have a sheriff's deputy standing right behind Buster. What the hell? So it's guilty. Like I said, I'm not surprised it's guilty. I'm surprised that it came back so quickly. They've literally had the case 3.5 to 4 hours for a 6-week trial. He's guilty on all charges, murder of Maggie and Paul. And he's also guilty on 2 counts of possession of a weapon during a violent crime. And I don't understand why they have a sheriff's deputy stand behind Buster. What the hell do they think he's going to do? He may not be the best person, but God Almighty, the things he's been through. I don't understand what, that just blows my mind that they literally have a sheriff's deputy standing right behind Buster, which is seated in the gallery. So we have a guilty verdict. Again, I'm not surprised it's a guilty verdict. I'm surprised it came back so quickly. I said that I would come back on when there was a verdict, and I just found out there's a verdict. He has been found guilty. I should have I bet he gets 2 life sentences. So the verdict is still, it is guilty on all counts. Um, Murder of Paul and Maggie, and 2 counts of possession of a weapon during a violent crime. I just can't believe it back that quickly. So we'll see when they're going to come back. God, I feel so bad for Buster. Okay. Oh, wow. That's it. He's found guilty on 4 charges: murder of Paul and Maggie, uh, 2 counts of possession of a weapon during a violent crime, and they're going to start the sentencing phase tomorrow morning at 9:30. I just can't get over how quickly they came to this decision. There's no notes, so you're not allowed to keep notes. So you're telling me the 12 of them that not one single one of them had a question about anything. They didn't ask the judge anything. They didn't ask for a reread. Nothing. They went to, uh, I want to say it was 3 hours, 4 hours at the most, is when they had this case. So you're telling me that when they went back there, they already had their mind made up, basically. There's no way that they could have gone through 6 weeks of information in 4 hours. There's just not. But it is what it is. It's a verdict. I think he's guilty. I'm not saying that. I 100% think he's guilty. I don't think that the jury spent enough time on it. I think they already had their minds made up when they went back there. I think this was a 3-week trial that turned into a 6 weeks trial. And they're like, okay, we're getting the hell out of here. That's my opinion. Because there's no way that they had no questions at all. Like I said, there's no note taking. Like there is in most trials where they have a tablet or whatever and they can write notes. So when they get back there to deliberate, they can ask certain questions and they can go over that evidence. There's no note taking in this. So you're telling me that they've got 6 weeks of trial in their head and that they didn't have their mind made up already. They had to have had their mind made up already. There's no way. No way. So there it is, folks. I said I thought he was guilty. I just didn't think he would be convicted. I thought it would be a hung jury. I'm a little bit disappointed in the way that they did Buster. Uh, like I said, they had a sheriff's deputy standing right behind him the entire time that the verdict was being read and the jury was being polled. It's like, what the hell's he going to do? He's lost his mother. He's lost his brother. Now he's lost his freaking father to his father. I know his father did that. But this kid has lost his entire freaking family in one night, basically. Um, I'm sure that everything that Alec Murdaugh owns is going to have to be sold to repay some of the debts and stuff that he has. He's in prison. He's broke, supposedly. Um, so I don't see anybody getting much out of him for the civil. I can't see that Buster's really that well off. I don't know what he does for a living. Um, oh yeah, I do. He works for John uh, Marvin. at a tractor thing. I can't think that he makes enough money, though, to where anybody that's going to sue him is going to get anything. But we'll see. Tomorrow morning, sentencing starts. The minimum is 30 years per murder, with a maximum of life in prison. So I have a feeling no matter what happens, it's going to come back with 2 counts of, um, or 2 life terms on it, whatever. I'm going to start doing this where I'm going to start covering some trials, and getting back into this since my shoulder surgeries. For those of you who don't know, I've been through a couple shoulder surgeries in the past few months. So I'm getting over that, but I'm going to try to get set up. The trial that I really want to cover next is going to be the Daybell. I don't know if you remember the 2 children that were supposedly they were murdered, but they were found in the mother's new husband's backyard. So that case is supposed to be starting in a few days. Whenever it does, that's the one I'm going to cover next. So we'll see. Get into it and see how it goes. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go on to my next video. Have a good night. And as always, much love.